Did you seriously think you could somehow change the world from here?
Yeah, sort of at first.
And? How do you feel about it now?
I'm not blazing with satisfaction or anything. But the truth is, it all ended for me the instant I shared my memories with you. At that point, when my work was done, I figured that you'd probably be able to run with it from there.
You're a hell of a liar, kid. I clearly recall you didn't want me involved.
I'm sorry, but the minute you share and synchronize all your information, you lose your uniqueness and become absorbed into the unconscious maliciousness of a third party that has no motive, or perhaps into the will of someone who does have one.
Are those your words based on what you've gained from hard-earned experience?
Yes, and the fact is, you yourself played the role of a laughing man copycat as well.
Well, I have to admit it was a fascinating phenomenon. At any rate, what was your underlying reason for triggering such a huge event in the first place?
To you, everything that's happening in the world appears phony, to be something other than what it is, right?
Is that J.D. Salinger?
Yes. When it comes to cyberization, I'm pretty much the shining example of a poster boy. So you'd think at the very least I would have felt terrified at the thought of contracting cyberbrain sclerosis. I'll tell you, it was a simple piece of mail I stumbled across the net that began this whole thing. What I'd found was a blackmail document that had probably been sent to Cerebral Genomics. It was armed with a thesis that was a comparative study of the inadequacy of cerebral micromachines versus the effectiveness of the mRNA vaccine.
Then the original lagging man was the person who authored it.
You could put it like that, I suppose. I am the machine that reveals the world to you as only I am able to see it.
Ziga Vertov. He was a Russian filmmaker, wasn't he?
Yes, I was kidding myself by thinking it was my personal mission to prove and circulate that information, vital data I alone could happen upon.
Failing spectacularly, the pure innocent mediator grew dejected at the base nature of the social system and he turned mute.
Yes, it was because of that I became a vanishing mediator. Just like an author whose existence is emphasized with the fact that he rarely puts out any new works for publication. In other words, by disappearing, the axis of the dynamism of the social system, our sociological theory, it ultimately vanishes, leaving no trace of its presence inside or outside the system.
Frederick James's, I believe.
Yes, and no. Masachi Osawa too. Even though I was familiar with the words, I didn't believe it until I saw it with my own eyes. Who knew that copies could still be produced despite the absence of an original? If you had to give a name to this phenomenon, what would you label it?
It would be standalone complex.
Yes, it's the standalone complex. From the start, the very nature of our current social system has contained mechanisms to trigger such an amazing occurrence. Personally, however, I feel this marks the beginning of a new era of despair. What's your opinion?
I don't know. It's impossible for me to say. Although I have found one thing capable of restoring your individuality after all your information has been synchronized.
Oh, really? And what's that?
Everyday human curiosity.
You're right. You know, that's something that never occurred to me. I think my brain has already started to harden.
Oh, to be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
But wait! There's more! Hang on to your seat, baby! Cause this one's a screamer!
Yes, folks, welcome to another Crackpot Conspiracies. If you're here for the first time, welcome to the insanity that we have planned for you. And if you are a returning member, please make sure that you are subscribed. And if you are, make sure that you've hit the bell notification that says all of the things of the Mars to be notified when we do things and stuff and things. And if you can become a channel member, it's only it's $2 a month, technically, no matter where you are in the world, to become a member. And you get all these amazing emojis that I have personally made myself and other perks that you get as well. And you can also super my chats and other things. So please, everybody, make sure that you participate in the side chat. Watch later, share, and or make sure that you're subscribed and all the other things, because from what YouTube tells us is half the people who watch us are not subscribed. So please make sure that you're doing that. So let's go ahead and bring in the stream pervs, which is the co-host of the co-host. Jesus Christ, I can't believe I gotta say that every single time, but here we blow.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
War never changes, and we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand-to-hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
Yes, you've got to beat them with a stick. That's exactly how it works.
Yeah, I'd like to beat someone with my stick. Never mind.
Yeah. With consent, as long as there's
Donald
consent.
Trump.
Donald Trout.
giant bat shoved up his ass.
And Donald Trout. Ned, will you just say hello really quick?
Hello.
Okay. Perfect.
You can
There's
hear
a little bit. Somebody has a little bit of background, but it's okay. No, actually, it's not.
That's probably Ned.
It's
I
Ned.
won't touch anything because if I touch anything, it doesn't work anymore.
Can you put in earphones?
No.
Check. It's actually not bad. Okay, you're
I
golden.
turned on background noise reduction on him. That might help.
Change anything because then I don't have a microphone anymore, or I don't hear anymore. Because
you're golden. You're golden right now. Whatever we.
My network works, but the rest is still shit.
The settings
Ned.
on this.
If you can hear us and everything else, then we've got it fixed. So we're golden. No worries. Let's crack on.
We're golden. We're golden.
Is everybody doing good? Does anybody want to see me before we crack on?
I did visit my local alcohol selling establishment.
What does that mean? What is that called? Is that a brewery, a liquor store, or?
Well, I got my local council said, "Oh, you'd be good at this thing. Go and do this." I said, "All right," because I'm in a wheelchair. They take the piss. So I went to this well-being fucking thing, and it was nonsense. The fucking army were there recruiting. Well, what the fuck's that? What sort of well-being is that? When you got the army recruiting. So yeah, I stayed for 20 minutes, spoke to a few people, and I fucking left. And I went to the pub, and I thought, "Fuck this! I'm gonna get fucking pissed." So yeah well, Brainless,
we'll do this.
Brainless understand, but Slim, you got a fucking you got a challenge tonight, mate, because I'm drunk.
Okay, yes, I know, and we may have to mute you and put you
it normally ends with "Shut the fuck up, dog."
But anyways, dog, this is what we say, right? Is right? We do that, right? That's what we mean. Anyways, let's crack up. Not to you, dog, but to everybody.
Dumbass.
I'm on the screen. No, me putting my fingers and doing the thing, right? The V in that way.
Well, that's basically fuck off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it in the British way, properly, I believe. Because nobody over there does the middle finger. We do the middle finger. Y'all do the fucking V.
We do the middle finger, but
not as much as the V. Not as much as the V.
Two fingers were because when we're in the French War, the Brits, in the whatever hundreds of years ago, they used to
arrow.
They used to cut off the bowman's fingers so they couldn't bow anymore. They couldn't shoot arrows.
Exactly. So it was the dominant hand of the person who would be able to shoot a bow and arrow. They would cut off those fingers. So it was this at first, but then it became but then it became this as a translation because we lost translation. So
that's misogynistic, isn't it? That's basically
it went from
smelly finger, isn't it?
Anyways, really quick.
The middle finger was often also trigger finger. So it went from,
and there's a handful of things.
Gun,
but this is really what we should all be promoting is the shocker. Anyways, go ahead really quick, Commander, and then we're going to do intros and say hello to Side Chat, and then we have all the fun and things and stuff. But go ahead, Commander.
Now, I have breaking news. Elon Musk is bitching about the fact that a bunch of Teslas were set on fire in Vegas and that the violence is out of control. I just have one thing to say. How come he has no problem with the violence Russia is committing against Ukraine?
He doesn't have
buddies.
Violence in Vegas.
It's because hold on, everybody. It's because they're the poors. If it was happening to the riches, then of course he'd have a problem with it. But because the poors, because remember, he feels like his bloodline, just like Trump does, and a handful of other really, really rich people, they think that their DNA is very, very, it's the best of the best of the best. And the rest of us are the shite DNA. And we have the mixed blood DNA and blah, blah, blah. And we're under them and we're made to work for them. And if we die, it doesn't matter because we're the pores. That's the problem that we're having partially right now with that. But
I don't know. The world is sending Elon Musk into the fucking poorhouse, and that's fucking brilliant to me.
Yeah.
Well, we're literally, hopefully, taking down the monarchy, oligarchy in the Americas and hopefully around the world slowly. But we'll see. We'll see.
If Tesla stock crashes enough, then he loses.
Oh, it's already crashing up beyond repair. It's gone to below 40% now, so it's beyond repair.
But do you think he cares about that if SpaceX keeps going? So there's a handful of other thingy-mabobs and Twitter.
You think Trump's ever going to pay his contractors?
Well, he never has in the past, obviously.
The whole world doesn't want to use SpaceX anymore for whatever. No one wants to use Musk.
No, fuck
the
Musk.
The whole world is banning anything from America.
Everybody
even
put
the shelves
hashtags
in the supermarkets. In some supermarkets, I'm not saying all of them, are removing American goods. Well, people here in the UK are actually
it's happening
everywhere.
It's happening everywhere in the world beside the Americas. So literally, there's no other country, honestly, right now that is not just going and getting local goods, even if it's going to cost a couple of dollars more or whatever.
Musk will meet the bonesaws from the Saudis.
Well, hopefully something other things and stuff. But let's track on.
You know what's really stupid about like he's starting like he's not just doing a trade war with one country. But
he's doing it with every. He's doing it for the world. He's doing it for the world. He's like literally.
That's going to work out. It's
not
like that. All those countries are going to come together and make deals with each other, without America.
This is literally like the 1930s. It's literally like what some place did in some place in Europe.
Yeah. Here's what's happening. You have the demoralization stage of Russian fucking a country. All right, we're done with that. People elected that fucking villain. Now you have economic and diplomatic destabilization. Great.
Yes.
Well,
and that's what he's doing.
Even today,
it's a standard plan.
Even today, yesterday, Putin was doing a stage show. And the guy who's interviewing him pointed at his watch and said, "Shouldn't you be on a fucking call with Trump?" And he said, "Fuck, he can wait." It's basically how they treat him. And look at MAGA Mike Johnson. Look at them all now. MAGA Mike Johnson. You know, he's basically like a reject from a fucking Harry Potter fucking audition.
Okay, anyways, yes,
he basically painted himself orange as well. So it's a cult. It's all a cult. It's all bullshit.
Yes. We're going to go over that in another stream. Let's go over.
Of course. Let's go
back. We haven't even gone into our disclaimer yet, y'all. So let's do that.
We said nothing that's bad.
So, let's do this. Say a little side of let's get into the meat and potatoes and the corn, beef, and cabbage and all the other things that we're going to get into for this.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
It's just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls. I need you, Action Bastard. Action Bastard, I need you. Action Bastard, I need you. Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second. Are you grin, grin, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more?
I kind of jumped the gun. Anyways, it doesn't matter. All right, folks, here we go. Let's go.
A wink to a blind bat.
Yeah, that's what she said last night.
Weird shit you got for us.
So let's tell you hello. Let's say hello to my chest right quick, and then we'll get to that. So let's say hello to Canadian Oliman.
Hey, Ollie.
Oliman.
Oliman. Oliman.
The oily man.
Jeez. And then we have a Mr. Fear.
Hey, Mr. Fear.
Mr. Fear.
We have a sup.
Good already.
A sup the stupidity.
Stupid.
Stop
What's
the
up,
stupid.
bitch?
Legend.
I know. Yes.
One of the legends of the street perv.
We have an Ivy.
Oh, hey, Ivy.
No, fuck that.
We have
girl.
we have a Jasper.
No, dog. It's a little girl, so we don't fuck them.
Okay. Well, I meant as a slur.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Totally. And yes, F Trump and F Elon Musk for sure.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna make a bad joke out of it. Even though I know what you meant.
So what happened today was I was at the bar, and a gentleman who comes in, it was like talking shit about Muslims in America a couple months ago. He sits down like 2 seats away from me, and he gets a drink, and he doesn't say shit. But I'm 3 beers in, and I'm like, so what happened with blah, blah, blah? And he's like, I don't talk to you anymore. And I go, yeah, you want to know why? Because I have facts, homie. And then there were 3 other dudes at the end of the bar, and they're looking at me all crooked, and I go, no, he's for Trump. And they go, hey, so are we. And I'm like, yeah, you all look like Hicks too. So cool. There's 4 against 1. Well, the rest of the time, everybody else is all against you. And not just that, but you want to know what? Everybody work. I didn't say this part out loud. I said, you want to know what? Everybody who works here is anti-Trump because they're all getting screwed back of the house while you all fucking white rich people sit up here not tipping and not doing things to help the community. And I knew he was going to talk shit, so I started talking shit before he did, because he's the one that I think that I told you all about like 2 months ago where I threw the flat earth sticker at him and he fucking lost his shit. He fucking threw it back at me and walked out and shit. It was so anyways, it was so fun to like fuck with these like Trumpanites and make them look like little snowflakes, because homie sitting next to me, he got up and started walking around the whole fucking bar until I left. Because he knew that I
thing you do is the leopards eating their faces, and they're sort of realizing now that
I told him that. I said, so you voted for the leopard eating faces party. Now the leopards are eating your face, or going to eat your face soon. If you don't see that yet, it's going to happen. And he goes, bleh. And he got up and he fucking just started walking around. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fuck around. I'm like, fuck around and find out, homie. You're about ready to fucking find out. And he got
at the end of the day, America is probably one of the most diverse countries on planet Earth. It really is.
We're called a melting pot. We're called a melting pot for a reason. There
America
is a reason.
was made with diversity, with Spanish, Irish, fucking English.
Do you know?
And all of Europe, Norwegian, all of Europe's.
Yeah,
Even Trump's parents were born in Germany. It's just
hold on.
Trump was born in New York.
Yeah, hold on. Go ahead, Ned, really quick.
And Trump wants to undiverse it.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know what Paris has just done?
Religious.
You know what Paris has just done? They've asked for the Statue of Liberty back because
I have a solution. What we do is we send Trump to Russia and we send Vance to Russia and we don't let him come back and we keep the statue.
Sure, but that's not how that is going to work. You needed to do is just
all to a fucking desert island with one fucking palm tree on it.
We literally just needed to tell Trump that, like, if we just not let you go to prison, would you just go away? And he probably would have done it. But fuck it. Let's crack on. Let's keep going. I'm going to play this. And this is the part of the dystopia.
I hadn't heard about it, about the statue, they wanting the statue back. Fucking hell. Oh, this is hilarious.
Well, sadly, the Trump regime is a daily fucking show.
He said he wanted to make it like a WWE show. Is literally what he said he wanted to make his life be like, and that's what he wanted to do. If we would have just gave him his own fucking show and told him he's not going to go to prison, he literally would have his own fucking wrestling match show. That's what we should have just done, is just gave him that as an option. But since we didn't, here's how the world's gonna fucking work. And let's just do this for some fun. This is going to be our slice of fun before we get into how crazy these beeps are. So let's watch this. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab another beer and then we'll talk about it later. And we'll go over all the counseling of how it makes you feel. So I'll be right back. And that's the future, guys. Anyways, so that was the beginning of this insanity. Then we'll get into now this.
I mean, what we've proven here, we've already proved that Bigfoot exists, that aliens in outer worlds exist, Hollow Earth. We've proven that, and we've proven that. We've proven something else. I'm sure we've proven a lot of things.
We've proven it.
What's
all,
that showing? That was sort of a Star Wars world, wasn't it? Are we going to prove that Star Wars exists? I don't think it does. Because lightsabers can't.
We're totally gonna prove this on Thursday, and like I'm already gonna just give away the game right now. This proves Bigfoot.
Oh.
Yep, that proves it right there. There's no other way. You can't dispute that. That's really a thing. It totally happened. It was a thing. That's not somebody in a thing in the bombers or whatever. I don't know what's going on.
That's in high definition as well.
Oh, that was high def for sure, and it's on YouTube. So it has to be real because like everything on the interwebs is real, right? Is that how that always works?
Yeah.
So do we want to look into?
We've yet to prove the flat Earth. We've got to do that.
That's flat Earth dunces. That's not this stream. We're gonna do that later. And if we want to talk about it later, we can. So do we want to talk about the strange purple shirt sex cult? do we want to talk
Yes!
about why some people
X cult, yes. Oh,
Okay,
wait,
all
what?
right,
Oh,
fuck it. All right.
you weren't
All
asking
right,
if
all
we
right.
wanted to
Go with brainless.
Okay, you fucking started the bullshit, so goddamn, let's fucking do it then. I had 3 options, but no, let's just do whatever brainless wants. No, I'm just kidding. So here is this, and I think some of us probably know some. Actually, I don't think if you're not American, you probably know about this. Let me double check how fast or slow we are. Let's go ahead and let's make this.
Hey, AR.
Let's go. Hey,
You
AR.
got an AR-15
Everything
AR
is real.
I checked.
Everything is real, but Ken Holland is fake. And Ken Ham.
Oh, you totally think that fucking Mudflood University, he's real? Anyways, there's crap.
Absolutely, yeah.
Speaking of Ken Ham,
I'm gonna book a fucking holiday to Boob Mountain and the Vagina Caves.
Okay, go. Hold on, Brain. Let's go ahead.
Speaking of Ken Ham, Kentucky atheists and a group of other people are planning a protest for the Ark Encounter, like they have done.
That's great.
A couple of years with a Corona break in between.
Yes.
Go check out his channel.
Yeah.
There's more shit there. Yeah, Arn Ra and a lot of other
and
ones,
a handful of other
people.
They've done it as well. So, anyways, let's crack on, and we can talk about it later if somebody has.
I think that's a cause that I'll
get behind. Yes, but anyways, so if somebody wants to share something of that, but let's crack on.
Purple. It's the color of amethyst, eggplant, grimace, and an alleged sex cult from Lafayette, California. It's officially known as Lafayette Morehouse, and its members live in purple houses and travel around in purple limousines.
Everything around them is purple.
Did you say purple is the same color as this and that and egg whites?
No. Eggplants. Eggplants.
Okay.
Aubergines would be the worldly way to say it, and not. Yes, exactly.
And why you guys call it an eggplant? I don't know, because
I don't know either. No, I don't understand the whole concepts of any of that. Beep. Anyways, so yes,
Dastardly's and Muttley's car in Catch a Pigeon.
And yes, AR and everybody else, they called it a limousine, and yes, then aubergine, exactly.
That's Dick Dastardly's taking and teaching. Catch a Pigeon, I'm telling you.
This was the beginning of the wild, crazy, wacky racers, or whatever it was called.
Wacky Racers on Human Intimacy.
What was it called?
Oh well, there was Wacky Races that had Captain Caveman and Penelope Pitts. But Catch a Pigeon was the original.
Yeah, but that's what that looked. That's what this.
So Catch a Pigeon now.
But that's what that looks. That's what that looks like, and that's what everybody's referencing. The same thing. It looks like one of the.
What the?
Hey, Beck! What up, Beck?
Uncle
Beck.
While both taking and teaching.
Okay, so now let's listen to what we're actually getting into, because I don't think most of y'all know this cult, although because it was around where I grew up around, kind of in California. I know of them.
Of course. On human intimacy. It's certainly unusual, but is it really over the top or just misunderstood? Well, today we're going to take a look inside Lafayette Morehouse, the so-called Purple People sex cult. But before we...
Everybody say that fast. Purple People sex cult. Everybody say that. Everybody say
it. Today we're going to take a look inside Lafayette Morehouse, the so-called Purple People sex cult.
Everybody say that fast. Purple People sex cult.
Purple People sex cult.
Everybody hashtag Purple People sex cult. I know, me too.
Purple dildo sex cult.
And
say Purple People sex cult.
So now let's
Purple People sex cult. That's harder to say.
No, unfortunately, No, unfortunately, it's gonna get very weird very fast. That's all I gotta say, and we will like talk about it a little bit, but like this is why you should not do certain things. Let's put it that way, and that's why like certain like we'll get into when we get there. Let's put it that way.
It sort of
Obviously,
says it sort of gives it away on the screen. It says weird, and we're a bunch of fucking nonsense makers ourselves. So yeah, I think I think it's going to get weird.
Trucker.
Hey, Al.
Ooh,
Hi, Al.
You got a bit of an echo, Al.
Nope.
Put on headphones.
Yeah. Al, I've muted you for a bit. I hope you can fix your
You need
audio.
headphones, or you need to look at your audio on your device that you're on. And hello, Victoria.
Hi, Victoria.
Hey,
Straighten your shit
Victoria.
out, Al.
Jesus, dog, you're loud.
I've been in a pub, so fuck you.
Okay, all right. I fixed it, but let's crack on. Yes. So now let's talk about this, and then we'll talk about
sex, baby.
Let's talk about how like the dungeon is different than a sex cult. Okay, because there's a problem with what they're.
Before we get started,
purple fucking golf cart.
I have a lot of purple things, but they have nothing to do with
Only dragons.
people that.
I'm talking about fucking purple golf cart. I mean, that's quality, isn't it? Straight away.
Yeah.
Except for what they were doing with children in this thing. That's where there's the difference between me and them. Who cares if I don't have this? But here's the problem with this.
Live in a life of hedonistic pleasure. Their members also teach classes on sex practices and techniques, and the group even used to offer college degrees in those areas.
You could get a college degree in sex practitionersing or something. I don't know 100% what
I'm a
the actual
degrees.
But the really scary, but the wrong thing about this is
all of it.
These are all children. Well, sorry, I didn't do that right. Sorry.
All children.
Sorry. No. These are all children. But no, totally. You need to start teaching. That was the
if
thing
you have
that
a sex
happened.
cult, yeah, you'll end up with some kids. Probably.
Yeah, but unfortunately, a lot of them get involved, or they are used in that's the problem. Is when, like in the 1960s, there were the communes, and the children were being used and or saw and blah blah blah, and that's where most of these problems happen. But let's track on with more of the sex cult stuff.
In case you were having trouble deciding what to major in. Yes, from 1977 to 1997, they operated Moore University, a post-secondary school that offered BAs and MAs in humanities, as well as PhDs in sensuality and life.
Could you get a DP on
PhDs are fucking word. These theists just brandish these round like, oh, I've been a fucking PhD in religion and whatever, a religious philosophy,
and stupidity.
And all that shit. It means nothing in the real world.
I know, obviously.
These degrees are nothing, but you know they'll brandish them around like they're some sort of clever arse, but they're not. They're still fucking addicted to these cults and well. I've always said religion's a cult. That's my thing.
You want to know what's really fucking funny? I was 5 credits short of getting my degree for electronic music production. Every single time I went to a club, venue, any other place to go work for them, I told them that I got a degree in this from this place, and nobody fucking checked. I could have said any motherfucking thing because these motherfuckers never checked, but I never fake anything.
I have 2 degrees, one in engineering, and I have a doctorate in philosophy, in psychology.
Oh, bullshit! So bullshit. I'm just kidding. Yeah.
And you can get through these just by being fucking insane.
Talking
and
to
that's
you.
sick as
Talking to
shit.
you.
Like, you can do it as long as you can read and write. You can get through these things.
if you can,
psychology is easy. You just need to be old. And no life.
psychology is easy because it's a lot of thought processes to some extent, things and stuff, and looking at patterns in people. But anyways, let's crack on. Just like I told your mom last night. But anyway.
Lifestyles. The school was authorized by the state of California to give out these degrees, but that changed in 1989 when the California Bureau for Private Post-Secondary and Vocational Education staged a crackdown on non-accredited schools. Wonder how their football team did. But while spending your days both having sex and teaching classes about it sounds like a blast, there is, of course, a darker side. While members maintain that Lafayette Morehouse is simply a community encouraging pleasurable living, others hold that the group uses intimidation tactics to keep members closed up behind purple doors. And there have been other troubling developments.
Make everything purple.
Anyways.
Gold. It was a red gold card.
I mean, the only other color that was left was purple at that point.
Example, the Free Love Commune faced public criticism in 1994 when authorities arrested its founder, Dr. Victor Barranco, and his wife for possession of LSD, which lends credence to previous.
Oh my God! Hippies at a commune had drugs. No way! No, I'm just kidding. They did way worse things, and I was
I'm guessing they added the blue to the red with their fucking content of being a sex cult.
I mean, if you're blue and you don't know where to go to, just add a little bit of red, and then now we're purple. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop right. What?
That was just a joke.
No, I fed into it.
Blue and red make purple.
And that's what I just said. I
know.
It's allegations that Dr. Barranco had coerced students into taking illegal drugs.
Wait. You're telling me that you said, hey, there's a place that you can go to where you can take drugs, and 19 and 20-year-olds and people that are in their early 20s went and said they're going to take, no, you coerced them into taking. I know this is different, and I am not, now that we're talking about adults, I'm making fun of this, okay? I'm not saying, because now technically they have consent, right? Oh my God, you're going to have a rave somewhere, and you offer people to come and they can do drugs there, and no, you coerced them to do it. No, they were going there to do drugs. Never mind.
Is it like, do we know that there was no consent, or that there was consent on, and consenting to do drugs does not mean you're consenting to be in a sex cult?
No, and that's the thing, is like they literally just said they told people to come here, and they offered an option of drugs, and
even if they didn't consent to where they wanted to come, then that's the problem, right?
And yeah, that's what happens. Like when you chain somebody up in the sex dungeon, and you
got to decide where you're going to come before you get tied up.
Well, if they come without consent, then there's the problem. But if you sign the NDA and the waiver and all that, and you come while you're chained up, then never mind.
I mean, it is a thing. How many people own anything purple? I own nothing purple. But I wash blue and red underpants and stuff like that together.
And I know. Hold on.
I use a thing called Vanish that stops the colors running into each other. It just basically does it. And the only thing
where is he coming from with this?
Well, I'm just saying the only thing.
You're trying to figure out where Dog is taking us.
Did Dog literally say he doesn't want his whites running with it together with his colors?
No, he said he didn't want the reds and the blues to run into each other.
That was the worst goddamn. I'm just kidding.
This is a story about keeping purple stuff out of his underpants.
Joking.
Oh, you're trying to make me out be racist. No.
I didn't. I thought you were going in a sexual direction.
No, I was. Hold on. Just as a joke, yes, I was making fun, but of course, obviously, Dog's not racist. But yes, then you can go into the red and blue, making a purple, so it could be. But let's track on with the things and stuff, because we have so much more to get through that we're not even barely delved our.
I mean, I don't even know what I accidentally walked into here, but like all I heard was people being coerced into having drugs without consent.
Well, that's what they technically. Hold on. At the time, we're talking about people that are of age,
They're of age, but that
place.
doesn't mean they submit. Like agreeing to do drugs does not mean that you agree to be in a sex cult. Like those are not. They're not.
No.
Yeah, but also
no.
like
But
if somebody is in your cult, you have so much power over them. You cannot say if somebody has given you consent.
It's a super gray, big gray area.
Hold on. So what I was doing is I was making a joke about, oh my God, you got 19, 20 years old or people in their early 20s to come to a place and take LSD. Oh yeah, you coerced them to do that. No, most likely they wanted to do that.
Part, I mean, that part is like, yeah.
The silly fun thing.
Say, yeah.
Then after that, if they got convinced into being a cult, then that's fucked, obviously. So let's just go on from that. I made a joke just about taking LSD when we were all younger in a rave scenario. And let's crack on. Let's just crack on.
Well,
let's crack on.
Of age to these Christian cults. Christian cults would mean as soon as a young female has their period, then they could.
Yes, but we're no okay. Once again, we're talking about.
11.
Hold on. Once again, we're talking about 19. Hold on. Once again, we're talking about 19 and over, and I know eventually we're going to talk about not that. But that's
there are some very concerning scenarios.
Hold on. Yes, and hold on. Give me a second.
America, certain states still have that, where you can get married at like 12.
Yeah.
Wait. Everybody, really quick. Everybody, really quick.
No, I was going to say that in that Bible Belt part of America, that like Midwestern, that part, the Bible Belt, they've actually upped the age to 13 from 11, because that Jerry Lee Lewis, don't forget, he married his 11-year-old first cousin. And I believe from the whole
I don't think Dog is in. Like, I don't know the specific ages, but I don't think Dog is wrong, and I think Brainless brought it up too. There are some states where the age of marriage is really low.
They've upped the age to 13 now.
Okay, yes, sure.
The Republicans stopped raising that. They stopped it from getting raised.
Yeah.
Yes, or let's keep cracking on.
Like, sorry, but if you vote against that, like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, obviously.
All around.
I would vote against it if they gave me a vote, but they don't let me vote in that country election.
Yes, or let's keep cracking because it gets even worse. So y'all are jumping the goddamn motherfucking gun again, and we're not even there.
We've jumped ahead to the worst parts, and you still have
already
the worst parts in the wings.
We've not gotten there yet, and then we are already almost an hour in. And
you did say you were going to tell us when and where to come.
Where you going?
This was.
Yeah, you haven't told me where to come. So you want it on your ass, in your ass, your face.
Jesus.
This literally was supposed to be just like the thing we just like roll the dice on for like fucking 5 minutes, and we just love.
Wait, is it not Sasquatch night?
We just love.
No, that's Thursday. That's
Thursday. Okay. Because I was just thinking, like, this doesn't sound like Sasquatch night.
Let's crack on to where we were getting here in some way, shape, or form. And I think I just need to like order myself a whole fucking pizza to eat to myself, because I just need to I don't know.
You got to fill your hole with a hole.
So, The purple people are not actually purple, nor do they call themselves the purple people. In fact, the group's website deliberately eschews the nickname to avoid confusion with the Italian mass protest movement that does identify as the purple people. Molto confuso. That being said, much of what the Lafayette Morehouse members own, including their homes and cars, is purple. Why? For one, the bold color is intended to help people who come to the 16-acre grounds understand that they are entering a unique space. And at least one member has claimed that purple was the favorite color of Dr. Barranco's first wife, Suzanne. While members of Lafayette Morehouse use ordinary methods of transportation, they also do a lot of their traveling via purple vehicles. Their purple rides include golf carts, because they're an eco-friendly way to get around, and classic limousines, because members like to travel in large groups.
I would say that's not purple.
They like to ride on purple things, so he got it. Okay.
So aubergines and purple double-sided dildos or dildos, because totally Nathan Thompson totally showed us that he has at least one of them he owns.
The limousine also allegedly lines up with their principles, as the founder believed that fixing up an old car communicated to the world that Lafayette Morehouse does not discard things that are old or difficult. The limos also made it easy to have one person serve as designated driver while other passengers, to paraphrase Jimmy Buffett, get drunk and amorous.
Okay, and we're totally going to be done with this goddamn dumb shit, because it gets just worse and worse. But I want to actually get into conspiracies of the theories. And how many people here know about the Hat Man sightings?
The what?
Yeah, I don't. Okay,
What?
okay.
But,
Let's.
I didn't hear. I heard man sightings, but I don't think that was the something man
sightings. No, that's not
man.
Let's do this. I think I put this in the right order. I hope that
Are you talking about the man in the yellow hat with the pet monkey?
No. Oh, now you all are making me do this because
I'm guessing the
I
purple
didn't. But here we go.
Thanos.
Hey man, what's up?
Hold on.
So for me, an episode.
Hold on.
Who's Emily?
What? Wait,
Who's
what?
Emily?
Well, Thanos.
A purple dinosaur with a what? I don't know what you're talking. That's a weird crap.
The last caption on that video you freezed that was their security, and I'm guessing purple security was Thanos, or there's a purple dino. I can't remember his name.
From the Kiss program.
Barney.
Barney.
Barney. Yeah, I remember Barney, and he went on to be sort of an unctuous womanizer in How I Met Your Mother.
Or Groucho.
Isn't that a different Barney?
Well, Groucho.
Is that the same Barney?
Or Tinky Winky. That's from the.
Oh no, those are Doc. Those are from another show.
Dude, he literally just throw out like 15 fucking things. So everybody just fucking like
characters.
Just okay.
The Teletubbies. The Teletubbies.
We're
That's
done.
what he's talking about.
Shut up.
Inky, Blinky.
Shut up. He's trying to just fucking sidetrack us. Well, I need to get us back on. So we muted him. Sorry, Al. Just let us keep going, because what he does, he just tries to sidetrack us on purpose, just like a fucking troll. Let's crack on with this.
This one? Or maybe this one? Many people have seen him in their nightmares or while falling asleep, and those reports are all strikingly similar. His dark and featureless silhouette wears a signature wide-brimmed hat, and his very presence brings a sense of dread. This strange figure has been seen by so many people that he's earned a name.
He is called the Hat Man that people see. That they're talking about.
The Hat Man. The Hat Man seems to be accompanied by sleep paralysis, a phenomenon where the body is unable to move or speak while often experiencing vivid, terrifying hallucinations.
Okay, that's all I'm going to give this.
This
is all I'm going to. I'm sorry.
Isn't the Hat Man
that's all I'm
also
giving
a YouTuber?
Yes, and his name is based off of that as well. So,
I just want to know if it was Fedora. Then we know they're an atheist.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you have, of course, obviously. Well, that's not true. But again, it is a shadowy creature that has a blah blah blah, and there's a handful of people that call themselves that, and then Hatman has based himself. But let's crack on.
Based on the construct. Bob Ross theory. Other than being a classic television icon with a tranquil vibe, Bob Ross had been the victim of many theories, one of them being that each one of his paintings is a depiction of the last place his victims were alive before he took their life, or the location in which...
Can I?
Did you all hear that?
Say a thing about Bob Ross. Bob Ross is a one-trick pony. All his trees are the same. His mountains are the same. Everything he does is the same. It's the same as them guys that do that. A quick
hold
thing
on.
with the pan lids and make.
Hold on, dog. Hold on, dog. Did you not hear what just went on? You just did not think before what just was told on the screen.
Probably
you just
not.
Jumped the gun. Yeah, no, obviously you didn't.
But
Listen to
I've never
this.
heard that about Bob.
No,
I got the.
Hold on.
There's a conspiracy theory about Bob Ross.
There's a shit ton of them, not just.
Bob Ross developed a technique and he made it his own. And
dog, will you just shut up?
Made him a.
But the thing is that Dog's trying to obfuscate that some of those trees weren't that happy.
Oh no, Bob Ross paintings are good. They are good, but it is still. It's like them people with them pan lids, and they make planets, and they got rolled up newspaper, and they use spray paint, and they do. They make it like a starscape.
Dog,
sort of
will
thing.
you just? Will you actually? Will you listen?
I'll mute myself.
Will you?
Why is Dog getting in trouble?
Because he does this. He doesn't listen to what the substance is yet, even though we already played it, and he tries to side push us for no reason, which doesn't need to be happening. We're talking about this weird thing, which is this conspiracy about this person. Yes, I understand, dog, what you're talking about does make sense. But this is not the conspiracy we're talking about right now. Yes, I get what you're getting at, but listen to what they say, because it's fucking weird and crazy. And thanks for fucking taking 10 minutes out of our time while we could be laughing at this.
Bob Ross theory. Other than being a classic television icon with a tranquil vibe, Bob Ross had been the victim of many theories, one of them being that each one of his paintings is a depiction of the last place his victims were alive.
They're saying every single one of these paintings is a place he murdered somebody at. Thank you, dog, for...
I didn't say that. I just said it was a one-trick
Wait, they
pony.
didn't say murder. They just said victims.
I had nothing to do with Bob Ross. Bob Ross was a fucking murderer.
No, but dog, you didn't wait for us to talk about the conspiracy, and you're doing it once again.
No, I was just saying.
But Dog was upset about this thing that everyone was thinking, which is, why did Bob Ross never pull out a big piece of black velvet and throw an Elvis on there?
Yeah, he couldn't do it. He can't draw a human.
He didn't have the range.
Draw a house.
Before he took.
Because that's what he did at the swap meets around town on Sundays. Yeah. Anyways, but listen, dog, and everybody else. This is the fun, crazy of the conspiracy of the theory. Just re-listen to this because this is amazingly silly. No, it didn't get to the end of it yet. You got all jumped the gun, and yes, obviously, that's what I said. Y'all jumped the gun.
All right.
Based on the contract. Bob Ross theory. Other than being a classic television icon with a tranquil vibe, Bob Ross had been the victim of many theories, one of them being that each one of his paintings is a depiction of the last place his victims were alive before he took their life, or the location in which they were buried, All those times you saw him gently taking his brush and pushing it up against the canvas, he was reliving his experience and immortalizing it, forever to be seen on television and later be uploaded onto the internet.
Let's put
That's what the theory is. So again, thanks for jumping the gun.
He's a child. Yeah,
So-
Bob Ross.
So where did they come up with this idea? Like, did a lot of people go missing in Bob's hometown, or like,
It's
you know,
it's
like,
on Reddit.
why Bob?
It's on Reddit. Okay, once again, like I said.
Yeah.
at the
Oh, yeah.
beginning,
And
this
Reddit
is
is such a
If it was from
reliable
Quora,
source.
we could give this some real attention. But
No,
Reddit, I think we just flush it, right? Like,
I mean,
Wait,
rest in
wait,
peace,
wait, wait.
Bob.
Wait,
He wasn't.
wait, wait, wait.
He did these. He
Hold
developed
on.
this style, and it was fucking awesome. His paintings were awesome, but it was just a style. It was not.
Wait,
But,
hold
so,
on,
are
everybody.
you denying that he was a mass murderer?
Pause. What is this stream called? Can somebody read the name of the stream again?
The stream.
Yeah, it's not real. It's not real.
Crackpot conspiracy theories, isn't it? Tonight is that? If
Yes,
it's not
that's what I'm
Sasquatch,
saying.
it's got to be
This is not
Crackpots.
real. It's not real. None of this is real. It's fucking fake. All of this is bullshit, everybody.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for stopping everything and making it so blah, blah, blah. No, it's all fucking fake, dumbass. Everything
I
is
thought we were here to prove
When
things.
people are enjoying this, there's all sorts
No,
of
I know,
like.
no.
I can't
No,
see
I
the
know, I get
commentary,
you.
but I know people are loving
I know, I
the
know.
back
No,
and
I know,
forth
no,
and
I know,
the.
I know.
They're
That's
loving
why
the
we love-
honeymooner style vibe we got going on here.
Yeah, totally.
One of these
And so-
days, dog. One of these days.
Yeah. So anyways, really quick, everybody stop for just a second, and this is how we always feel.
You dumbass!
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'd like to see Bob Ross as a serial killer.
That's what they're saying for some
I
reason.
never heard this before tonight.
It's
No,
me neither.
yeah.
But that's why do you think we're doing this? And that's why we're putting this here, because we're talking about crackpot conspiracies that y'all have never seen before. I dig into the ditches. I get into the mud. I get my hands wet. I get my fingers from what the weirdo said to me tonight. I have poop under my fingernails. I don't know why he said that, but I get poop under my fingernails to get this blah, 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 to get you these things and bring you these things and the stuff and the things, because like none of these make sense. They're obviously stupid as shite, obviously.
All right. Well, I just wanted to let everybody know that Slim has an Amazon wish list, and top of the list is latex.
Exactly. I don't know. You broke up. Say it one more time.
Please.
Say it one more time.
Please. Slim's Amazon wish list. Which one are you allergic to?
None of them.
Okay, then just buy him some sort of gloves, because Slim's got poop under his fingernails, and that doesn't need to happen.
For
Can
some
I just
reason,
say that
That
Bob
doesn't
Ross
need to. Also,
statement-
Slim,
yeah,
when you read stuff on the internet, if you have one of those touch screens where, like, when you research stuff on the internet, actual fecal matter gets transposed onto your digits, there's something fucking. I mean, that's beyond smell-o-vision, isn't it?
yeah.
Just scratching his nose.
I think it is.
What's really funny is I have my biohazard and body piercing and tattooing certificates and license through California, which is the hardest one to get. Now I know cross contamination. I understand that. You fucking idiots. Anyways, let's crack on with this
From that
next.
last painting of Bob, he painted a happy little
I was
house.
saying you
Some
didn't
happy
know. I
little
was
trees
saying you need more gloves.
behind it. So,
Yeah, no, thank you for sure. No, I obviously they're Al for sure, but I do understand all that shite because I'm a tattoo artist, a body piercer, and I've worked in kitchens and other things. Been a manager of establishments that had kitchens and bars, and I've been an owner and blah blah blah. So, anyways,
You hear that, everybody? Slim was the manager of an Applebee's.
Exactly. That's why they're closing now. And I'm just
That's why it's called a biohazard.
Yeah, it's exactly. So let's crack on. We're not going to talk about goons, but let's talk about
Technology? The Cuerpos, a strange site that claimed to sell body parts nearly 20 years. I'm guessing either someone will have a quick explanation or there will never be an explanation. Either way, I doubt it's real, but the site's links lead to other very strange websites. I would only visit any of these sites through the Wayback Machine nowadays, so please browse at your own risk. To back up about 20...
What bones are they that for sale?
So supposedly, you can get a male foot, a female forearm, male hand.
Yeah. I can do with 2 foot bones.
So
I'm
supposedly,
guessing they're
you
leg
can buy
bones,
body
eh?
parts on this website. Supposedly, you can get boners on this, but
He was showing off his find, but it always stuck in the back of my mind, looking at...
Okay, so now that we'll go to
more
this
bones
is
beyond the ankle.
I mean, I'll show you some bones below
in
the
your
ankle.
whole body.
Yeah, after I stick it up your bum. Anyways, okay, all right. Let's crack on with this. Because this is the beginning of the end right here for sure.
Idiocracy is real. Idiocracy is a film that came out in 2006, taking place in the future. The plot follows United States Army librarian Joe Bowers and Rita, who undergo a government hibernation experiment. Joe and Rita awake 500 years later in a dystopian anti-intellectual society, where the president of America is an extremely entertaining person who makes everything a spectacle and show, as well as the entirety of the...
Which is where we're at right now. Jesus.
Yep.
God
Does anyone
damn.
know that this is a
No.
documentary?
Not,
Yeah, it is
I mean,
totally.
no.
I dare you to take one step any closer to reality.
I gotta disagree on that because that president was a moron. This president is evil. There's a big difference.
Yeah, there's a little difference.
Oh no, this president is not sure.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, brah, how do you know that he was dumb? He may have been pretending to be dumb, just like Trump technically is kind of doing. But anyways, let's keep cracking on. Let's crack on.
But he was cleverer than the rest of the world at that time.
He was the smartest dumbass in the world.
Yeah.
But they had figured out how to water plants with Gatorade, which I think, kudos for that.
Well, the other thing is maybe his family had more money somehow. We don't have enough backstory into how he became into power. And so
back
who
to
knows
front.
if who knows if his family had all the money that like Trump. What if he was the Trump of the time? Doesn't matter what his skin color was, just what if he was. But let's crack on. Let's keep cracking on.
I think Trump is the Terry Crews at this time.
Whoever popped in.
It's got electrolytes, dude. What's up with you?
Who's the Maya Rudolph of the time?
So let's crack on. Let's
Of
crack
our
on.
time.
So again, I don't know, but let's crack on. Let's crack on with.
Keep watching this shit.
Say hello to
population being low IQ, including those who make up the United States government, leading to a mass famine that Joe, the smartest person left on earth, is left to solve. Has this become our reality? A lot of people think so, as many comment sections reference the film and how we are on the same trajectory, with megacorps taking over like Amazon and Walmart, as well as people in government having ties to the entertainment industry, like the WWE lady and the Apprentice guy. Not to mention they predicted brain rot, something very common in all scroll-type social medias. Poor people thrived in this society, leading to an increase in babies that are not very smart, as the smart people decided not to reproduce as much, overthinking it, leading to a large population of anti-intellectuals who depend on these megacorps like Brando and Costco, never questioning the power of the company.
Because it's got electrolytes, like you were saying, yes.
Control everything about their lives. Taco Bell, AOL, and Time Warner
So,
were somehow able to
electrolytes-
integrate into the
Brando, it's got electrolytes. That's the whole.
such a good film.
So again, you're jumping the gun, motherfucker. Anyways, I know. I'm glad that you're here and that you say things, but
its government.
Well, saying that
I
is
already
a good
go all
film.
this
Why is
stuff
that
that
jumping
goes
the
over
gun?
this.
Real culture in the movie,
It's okay. Just shh.
but also parallel how the whole Andrew Tate movement started. I know for a fact there was a seahorse emoji. Here's why. I don't really understand Reddit, so sorry if I did this wrong, but it just came to my attention that there's a Mandela effect about the non-existent.
Okay, we're not gonna go over that stupid shit.
Oh fuck, that Mandela effect. Jesus, that's
and it's
so dumb.
It's the seahorse emoji because of that, and I'm not going over that again. Give me a second. I have one more thing from here to go over, which is I think I have one more here from here. No, okay, well, let's go to the next one. I do have others to get
I'm
into.
guessing in America that
And
Brando do make a drink with. Is Brando a company?
Brando.
No, it's pretend. It's Gatorade. It's the pretend Gatorade. They just couldn't use Gatorade because they couldn't buy the name for it because they were like, hell no, we don't want to be involved.
Do you really think Quaker wanted their name associated with that?
So, I don't know if Quaker wanted their name.
Gatorade,
I don't remember. I feel like there was something.
Quaker owns
that.
Gatorade.
Yeah, but Gatorade didn't want their name on it or something like that. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Quaker wouldn't have wanted people to know not to water plants with their product.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, thank you. Yes, totally.
Yeah, we're on the same page here.
Yeah. Sorry. I just of course.
Yeah, same page.
So, well, and yes, I get you what you're saying. But anyways, yeah, totally. Obviously, what
Quaker the company, not Quaker the kind of people.
Well, who would want to have their name on that branding in that movie? In that aspect of where they were talking about with their product. Anyways,
no one how successful it would be.
Okay, let's crack on. Let's crack on with this. Let's crack on with this.
Something strange is happening on TikTok. Videos are vanishing, accounts are getting banned, and
Okay, let's just get into actually the things.
Because if you talk
This
shit
first
about
thing is
Trump-
obviously stupid, but yeah, but let's get into this.
Thicker's nightmare. For countless centuries, we've seen fog only be associated with darkness. Aside from the one that usually graces us with winters, fog is usually believed to only appear when there's something nefarious worth hiding. And with this dense fog appearing in multiple parts of the US, but mainly LA right around the summers, when you know there isn't any fog like this, many are becoming suspicious. It's one thing if the fog was blanketing a secret, but it's another when the same hidden thing could be our downfall. If UFOs are genuinely appearing over the US, then dense fog like this would be the perfect cover.
But how are they making that cover?
Gated cattle.
Dun dun dun.
On 14 January 2025, farm owners all across the US experienced something strange. Although there seemed to be no visible source, they could feel rhythmic vibrations and hear a slow, dull lull in the air. Someone even managed to record it to some extent.
It felt through the pipes as if though there was a dozer or something.
Showing that this wasn't all in their heads. Many believe the vibrations were actually emissions from a supersonic machine or some kind of alien technology being used to communicate beyond our world. Usually, we wouldn't entertain talks like this, but since we're getting closer and
or somebody was drilling, or there was some other thing that was going on around there.
Or
They were
someone
construct-
setting a Cybertruck on fire, maybe. I don't know.
Or Brainless was there with his huge dildo, and he was sitting on top of it, and it was acting like a what? Never mind. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. Never mind. I just wanted to wake you up because I knew you were falling asleep.
Closer to an extraterrestrial reveal, there's a high chance these things are happening around us, and we simply don't know.
Oh, such a big chance. Fuck you, cunt.
Transantarctic
Well, anyway,
Well,
I was just gonna say those Cybertrucks just spontaneously burst into flames on the lots where they're being sold. Well, they just do. And they just birth forth the swastika spray paint and graffiti on them, and no one knows where it comes from. Mystery.
Yeah,
it sounds quite mysterious.
Very mysterious. I think that Scooby-Doo and the gang should get on that.
I agree.
Oh, yeah.
They've been on something for quite a while.
And the dudes should go do that, and the ladies can get on something else. Never mind.
There we go. Yes. Well, I was hoping that I could be involved in the Scooby-Doo mystery. Anyways, we'll talk about that later. Let's crack on. Let's crack on with this.
And it's a swastika. Not a
swastika, yes. They're swastika. No,
swastika. Oh, is that what they're called? Oh, that's clever.
We're calling them swastika. Swastika.
They were actually, their design was actually inspired by a German armored car.
Yeah, so everybody hashtag swastika, and let's crack on.
A camera positioned over.
I always thought it was.
Go on, keep going.
Made by an upside down fucking skip with wheels.
How do you skip upside down?
Shit.
What's just going with the cover on it? Does everybody know what a skip is? That isn't from the UK. So I was wondering if people do.
Small boat. A small boat.
It's the sort of thing that gets delivered to your house, and you fill it full of shit, and then it comes.
That's a dumpster. A dumpster. Or a bin.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, crack on.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I just wanted to point out that not everybody is as erudite on foreign languages.
I thought we're talking about a small boat, but I don't know why y'all are talking about a small bin.
That's a skiff with an F.
That's what I thought you were
skip
saying.
with a P.
Yeah,
it's not with a silent PH.
Why are you all talking about a place to put trash when we're talking about the transatlantic mountains of Antarctica? Thank you for distracting us so fucking far, homie. But let's crack on. I
feel like you're getting upset, Slim.
No, dude, this is the funnest thing that I get to do with life. But it's hilariously silly that we're here.
The Transarctic Mountains.
Thank you. But it's hilariously true.
There are entire convoys of slurps that have met their end there. I can tell you, I've seen it.
Yeah.
Did you say Smurfs?
Slurps.
What are slurfs?
Slaves, right?
Flat earthers.
Flat earthers.
Entire columns.
Okay, I get it now. All right, I got it now.
Let's crack on.
For the Transantarctic Mountains, for the sole purpose of capturing wildlife, caught something else. They're the birds that you see aren't actually birds. A little closer, and they're clearly spherical objects, mysteriously taking flight. This is a clear sign of the presence of extraterrestrials. And yet, we're still having the authority.
No. Those are being piloted by our best penguin forces. I assure you, they have been identified.
We have no doubt, Commander.
They're definitely a part of the whole
If you
lizard
want to know what they like,
penguin.
there's a video on the DSA that actually has an up close picture of them.
Nice.
And the leader is Chuck Norris. I have a picture that proves it.
Yes, and we do, as an intergalactic thing, have to work with Chuck Norris, unfortunately. But let's crack on. Let's crack on.
Authorities tell us that this is nothing serious. Now the transantarctic mountains are pretty barren and equally isolated, so they're the perfect destination for anyone wanting to set up a secret base. It's entirely possible there's a whole alien world out there that we've been talking about, but never realized was already here.
No,
spaceship.
Flat Earthers.
We proven
Flat Earthers are not the Flat Earthers are not the only ones who have met from M. Some people like Elon tried to set up a base back in the 1940s, but we removed it really quick.
Yeah. Yes. And now, recently, never mind. Okay, just keep going. Just keep going. We have got a little bit more to get to.
Invasion.
You want who to invade your what? Don't let me.
No,
don't
I'm
make
saying
me...
that many spaceships looks like a fucking invasion.
Yeah, and how would we not have enough recording of that around the world to like have something where enough people spoke about it?
There was just a massive influx of flirts, and our forces just mopped them up real quick.
Sure,
You
exactly.
swarm them all, and that way you can just wipe them out real quick.
Yes, a couple of them survived, about like what 7 now or something still. But anyways, crack on.
Cloaked Odyssey.
Dun dun dun.
In February 2024, a passenger aboard a flight noticed something peculiar. It seemed to be some sort of a vehicle wrapped around by the clouds. The idea of a vehicle high up in the skies is silly enough, but when you...
That's totally a vehicle, and that's totally doing something.
Why is the eye of it suddenly moving from the shell, and it's suddenly moving with the sun?
It's literally just sitting right there. It's totally a spaceship.
Either a weird cloud or a plateau.
It's totally a real goddamn. Okay. Let's just do a little bit more of this because, like, Jesus.
I'm guessing that's a real spaceship.
Of corn
syrup. With a removable eye. Oh my God! That's a picture. That is the picture I took.
That one? What?
That picture there with the tractor and the fucking tractor. That's the picture I took. That's my picture.
There's no way.
I'm not. That's my picture.
That's hilarious.
You
think
that is my picture? I took it. I posted it years and years ago.
Harvesting preparations began as a conspiracy theory claiming humans are being prepared as
hold on
energy sources.
Just until we get there, just chill.
The theory suggests our food system deliberately fattens people up through processed foods, added sugars, and unhealthy ingredients. Conspiracists point to the widespread use of corn syrup, refined grains, and processed food.
You think you took that photo?
What is that? That's Norfolk. I took that fucking picture.
You literally thought you took that.
I'm pissed off that someone's using it in their fucking video. Mind you, I did post it online, so I shouldn't be so fucking ashamed. I didn't put a copyright on it, so.
Dude.
I took that picture.
Citation needed.
I stood in front of them fucking tractors And a combine
Was that there? Was that there? Was that tree there? Was all of this other things? Were
That's
these
my
clouds
picture.
there?
I'm telling you.
Show citation needed.
No
Because a lot of
citation.
things
Go on my
Sue them.
Facebook. You can fucking see that.
on your
Sue
face.
them.
It's on your Facebook.
Yeah,
Somebody
yes,
on
it
his.
does. Slim, you know my name. I'll give you my name. I'll give you my address. You know my name. Go on my fucking Facebook. You'll see that
I'm
picture.
not. I won't do that right this millisecond. But like later, or somebody can totally do that. But anyways, let's crack on. Because that's would be hilarious.
That's from a field and shipped them. Now that company's using my fucking wing. As I said,
What?
you know, I
Yes,
didn't
yes.
copyright
Hold
or
on.
anything.
Yes, hold on.
That's
Somebody's-
my
Hold
fucking
on.
picture.
Stop, dog. Hold on, dog. Go ahead. Al, are you trying to talk?
Oh, sorry. No. I think I just forgot my mic wasn't off, and I started saying something under my breath that had nothing to do with this. So enjoy that,
well,
everybody.
then I think, unless somebody else was asking me a question, let's crack on. And
Keep cracking.
If you have that photo, post it in the Decimal Chords, or give us a reference some way, shape, or form.
I will.
Because this looks like a lot of fucking stuff and things. But if it is,
That's
then
a
that's fucking
harvester.
insane.
That's a John Deere harvester.
Yeah, and like this,
that was taken with my digital Canon AE1.
I just see a John Deere harvester with like a good sized head on it, and then there's a grain wagon. There's a grain wagon being towed behind a tractor. Yeah.
The farmer's a friend of mine, and he allowed me to stand in here and take this picture. It was a warm day. It wasn't sunny.
Yeah.
It was cloudy.
It's cloudy day. Are you saying it can be warm on a cloudy day?
Other pictures, it wasn't cloudy the next day. I fucking took that picture.
I just saw. Is that a Canadian jellyfish? I can tell because it's frozen on top.
no, it's an iceberg. This is the iceberg of.
Now I see it. Okay.
Conspiracy.
Because we have these giant jellyfish here that have snow-topped heads, and they're blue. We call them Smurf jellyfish.
Yeah, and that's totally. So anyways, let's track on. Let's get into artificial existence, and let's see this, and then like two other thingamabobbers, and I maybe have other things for.
Artificial extinction began as ancient beliefs that humans gain power by eating specific animals. Many cultures shared this idea. Native Americans thought eating a powerful animal's heart gave them its strength. Some evidence suggests modern factory farming deliberately weakens meat's nutritional value. Research shows free-range animals have significantly better nutrients than mass-produced ones, making
if you
we call that awful.
It's true in America. A lot of stuff that's made in America is illegal in Europe.
Yeah, no, totally. Because we add too many sugars and other things to it.
Yeah, chemicals.
And chemicals, totally.
Makes mostly chemicals.
Mainly chemicals. Totally. I know. Totally.
It's a good way to get rid of chemical waste.
It's an easy way to dumb down your peoples so they cannot think, and if you don't let them read, then they won't do the things and stuff. All right, folks, this is where we're gonna end it here. I have to do a lot of things to get ready for this weekend, doing the motorcycle show in Colorado Springs, and it's already been a long week, even though it's Tuesday. We'll see you tomorrow for another drunk news report. I already have it up. And we have a lot of subjects to go over, even though I have 4 posted as of right now. But I have a lot of new tech that we will be going over. So thank you all very much for being here. If there's anybody who wants to promote anything before we get out of here, please do that right now. Okay, sweet. Not all at once, but anyways.
I would like to promote fucking ownership of that last picture.
Sure, definitely.
Excellent work, Doc.
Put the combine. That's mine.
Put the photo in the Sodom or in the Dism Accords to show. And I believe you. I believe you, but you know. Anyways, let's crack on. Thank you all very much for being here. And we will see you all tomorrow. Same freak time, same freak channel. Thank you very much. And we're going to get the fuck out of here. Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.